Yes. Back again. Motown Philly back again. You know what it is. What's going on? Yo. Yo. Let me hear it, JRD. Yo. What's going on, you guys? Yo, Colleen. What up, Clean? Clean says, I don't know that I've ever hopped on this John early enough to see the intro. Yo, we got graphics. And also, I love that well, Clean gets a pass, but that you guys are using John in your vernacular and you're using it correctly. Points for you. Thank you so much for attention to detail. Welcome to Coffee Break. Hey, what's up? We'll start early. No, no, notorious. JRD, hello, sir. How you doing? I gotta say, man, the energy's kind of low, but we're gonna rally. I told Suze we're gonna rally because that's what we're doing, professionals, right? That's what we do. But you know what, Jared? I'd rather you not than try to force it, right? Because then once you start saying that, then people want to ask you what's that about, and you got to be ready to defend your work. You got to show your work. You got to show your work, like when you get that extra piece of paper on your quiz, and then it says "show your work." I would just draw on that paper. I was never good at that stuff. Yo, clean. Thank you. Appreciate that. JRD's not feeling. You're feeling a little under the weather. Um, I do remember, and I remember act like I don't have it anymore. But the con energy, where it's like getting ready for the show and printing stuff and going to your printer guy or having to go to Staples of get more ink or whatever. Because it's con season, bro. Like the convention season is still going, even though we're in the middle of COVID. COVID. Well, hello, Paul Pate. Look at that. Look at the Top Gun graphic you got on your drawing there. Look at you. Were you in like? Was that like frat boy Paul Pate? I can't tell. What's going on, brother? Um, I wanted to. I don't know if you can see. I wanted to show off my shirt. I don't have to stand. Got me a fat cap on my fat gut. Representing graffiti, represent the fourth element. Yeah, I know how that feels, man. What up, Trey? Trey says picked up the word y'all, and you know what? Everybody says y'all up in here. You're right. That's so true. Sue says, you know what happens next? Say your goodbyes, y'all. Jamar shuts us down. But yeah, I mean that's some of the cool parts of Coffee Break that we all come together. We mix in this gumbo of a community. The caffeines, you know who you are. I'll shout you out. Oh, that's not my joint. Where's my? Okay, caffeines, you know who you are. Friends of regulars, not decaf. No Coffee Break with JN. JRD says, Susan and I are Carolinians. We all may very well have been our first word. I am also a Carolinian. My family's from North Carolina and migrated. But yeah, back in the day, we used to have rocking family reunions, and everybody would line up to tell me, which I don't believe, that I changed your diaper. Everybody's changed your diaper, apparently. I don't think I was there long enough for that to happen, but okay. Yeah, we're not going to do goodbyes yet. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, clean. I remember that too. What did you take away from North Carolina? Not like literally, but like figuratively. Maybe that's where we'll start today. How many people have never left the place they were born, and how many people have kind of like fluttered around the world? I'd love to hear your stories. You don't have to be specific. You might just say something like, born in France. I lived in Detroit half my life. Yeah, that was all before my time. My family was well entrenched in Philly when I came around, but all of my family are from North Carolina. But we're, dyed in the wool Philadelphians at this point after decades and decades. So, you know what? I have some fun stuff for you guys tonight. I'm going to jump right to it. We have programming tonight on Coffee Break with JN. First, I want to give a shout out to my man Ray Anthony Height. We had a fantastic time on Pencil to Pencil last night. If you missed it, did you fall and bump your head? What do you mean you missed it? You need to go back and check that out. It's a fantastic episode. Mike Manley and I had a great conversation with Ray. It was so good. We may have to bring him back, and he was really into it. So look for a part two, probably after Thanksgiving when things start to calm down for that week before we go into the second leg of the holidays. But yeah, it was a really good episode. People are starting to shout out where they've been in the world. That's really cool. I'm not going to put all this on the screen, but yeah, yo, it may be October, but it's always July when Julian's in the house. What up? What up, brother? How you feeling? Yo, Julian, you didn't answer me last week. What's the fit for brunch? Because I know brunch is on deck this weekend. Let me know. Um, so Matt, what up, Matt? Matt says Ray is so positive online, and he was the same last night. He's got great energy, and he's so profesh, so profesh. What did my man Ferris Bueller say? It's so choice. Yeah, he's great. He's a great guy, and you need more pro energy, right? Like Ray is one of those people that I would say without a doubt is like, oh, he's a pro, right? And people throw that word around a lot. Well, not too much, but it's kind of like what encompasses a professional in whatever you do. A good example was this is maybe weeks ago, and I know people are starting to very slowly kind of go back into normality to a degree. Um, like if you've gone and actually sat in a restaurant and eaten during this new phase of the world we're living in, it's weird, right? But I've talked to a lot of people, and I've said it myself that a lot of those experiences aren't the same anymore. Like it's not really to wave the way you would like get hyped to go have a good meal because I think everybody leveled up their own cooking being at home so much. And it's just like it's probably not worth the money. It's not worth the anxiety of thinking somebody's gonna like cough in your soup in the back. And the food just doesn't taste that great. And but if you're looking for an experience, a lot of times you kind of come out of those being underwhelmed by the human race. Well, we went to this place not too long ago, and the front manager or whoever was like on point. It was like, hey guys, welcome to the place. How many people in your party? Oh, ma'am, I love that sweater on you. You look fantastic. I like the way those earrings bring out your eyes. Okay, let me get you seated right here. I want you to go to she was like, and was personable. It was just, it was tight. And everybody, you recognize that, right? Game recognizes game. And people were like, oh, okay, she's in charge. How many times have you gone someplace and you're just so underwhelmed by everything, or you know the gazpacho was hot or something like that? You're like, you know what? I just got. Can you bring somebody else out here? I'm not going to say I want to talk to your manager. That's not the energy we're bringing on coffee break. But you know what? This is whack. I need to talk to somebody else. And then some kid comes out from the back who's like, bro, they're not trained to solve problems, or they don't want to, or you don't feel satisfied after those experiences. And when you get somebody like that, it really makes you feel better, right? It feels like, okay, that was handled, or I believe what that person said, or I called this place and I talked to the supervisor, and the supervisor was like, look, I got you, bop, 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 bop. And you can hang up the phone and feel like it's going to get taken care of. That's Ray Anthony Height. I'm not saying he's taking my food order, but you know what I'm saying. It's like you get that energy from him. And I want to think that with a lot of the people that I roll with in my circle, you feel that energy. Um, and I don't really know if you can teach that. Being professional has nothing to do with like you draw books for Marvel, but like when you're out in the world, the people take you serious. Oh, we can talk about that. All right, I've been running my mouth. What's going on in here? JRD says professional to me has nothing to do with your job or what you do for a living. It's how you carry yourself and if you treat people below your status well. Yo, facts. Clean will tell you one of my favorite things I used to say was, and this is kind of more like a bit of a hack, but like if you want to, the most important people you need to know at a place is the secretary, the janitor, and the IT guy. But that's a whole other thing. Um, yeah, it's like, when you go into a place, can you speak to whoever's in front of you? Because we're all human. If you're not comfortable saying hello to the guy that pulls the trash can every evening before you leave, and ask him how his week's going and what's going on with him, it's like, yeah, I don't really believe in levels like that. And I could walk into a room and talk to the president of a thing, and I can also talk to the person who's, got to clean up after the president and the thing, in the same way. And I think that's a missing link today with people. I don't think people are good at that kind of stuff. Clean says, I was in a restaurant with some friends. We were trying to settle the bill. The waiter slipped a 20 from our cash in his pocket and charged a little extra on 2 credit cards. We had to deal with that, and the manager was the WORST. Yo, for real? And you saw him? Like, somebody to get up and like start slap boxing him? Yo, that's crazy. Clean also says, yo, talking along, said the exact same. Your support people are your most important people to keep happy and connected with. And that could sound kind of like a hustle, like, oh, I gotta, if I'm in with Janine, I always get the good parking spot. It's not really about that, but it's just like, you gotta have your network, yo. But yeah, profesh, man, that's so lacking today. And then and everybody's always talking about like, yo, I gotta get paid, I gotta cake up and all that. But a lot of people just aren't professional. It's like, if you ever met somebody and you're like, yo, whatever they pay you, it's not enough. You don't say that a lot in your comings and goings in the world. But everybody's always moaning about how much money they need or want or whatever. Like, what do you do for it? That's real rap. Don't get me started. Anybody sound off? What do you have you had? Give me a couple of examples of a really professional person you dealt with, like somebody who fixed something that was broken. And I don't mean like the repairman, but like, say you got a really crappy service at Home Depot, and you talk to in the sea of these people, somebody's like, yo, you need to talk to Ricky. Ricky will take care of this. And Ricky comes in, he shows up in the aisle with a shaft of light pouring down over his head, and you're like, okay, everything's going to be okay now. All of us should have that. Should have Ricky energy. Do you have Ricky energy? And I've also said to people in the past, either you build or you destroy. What's your energy? Are you do you bring a bounty? Are you bountiful or are you a resource drain? What's your energy? JRD, shout out to the fabulous Leaping Mariano brothers. I've met more people in a tailored fit suit and tie that aren't nearly as professional as Chris Mariano and his wonderfully goofy blue corduroy blazer. I don't know if Chris is watching, but we have a thing. Every time when you put on that blazer, you know what that means? Business. It's business time. Thanks, JRD. Sip of coffee for the Marianos. Clean says, yep, this legit happened. There were levels to it too. Yo, we got the Kilroy. I was with a group of colleagues from our multicultural professional network. I was the only white person in this group. Mm-hmm. I swear they were trying to pull a fast one. And the manager, when he finally came out to talk to our group, was like, calm down. It's not that serious. He's new. He made a mistake. We could give you a gift card. Nobody wants your funky gift card. My man just slipped $20 in his pocket. Yo, that's a fight. Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? Paul Pate says, I work with an awesome cat at my day job. He has trained me up. He's amazing. His last day is next Friday. Did he get let go or did he move on? You know, like a little bit of office culture dies when those really special people leave. Charity, I'm going to tattoo that on my stomach. Theft is not a mistake. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, and this is also a thing, like this is a thing where we live in now, right? I have known people in my life who like to just torture people who have to serve them. You know, I've been in parties of people who like feel like it's their job to make the server dance for them. You know, this is too hot. This is too cold. This is too cold again because it's not hot anymore. You know, just making them jump. And I think there was a did we talk about this a couple of months ago? That 9 times out of 10, guys will not complain about their food at a restaurant because they're afraid that somebody's going to tamper with it in the back. Right. And it's just like, you know, I guess you just put up with stuff because you're afraid of what's going to happen to your meal. Right. But you should be able to get good service. But I think we're just used to getting kicked in the neck. Poor Paul Pate. You should go with him. Clean says, my best boss ever, and I've had many now, was you, JN. That's not a Sue's pose, but we got that coming up. No joke. Thanks, Clean. You're sweetie. My personal professional energy is a helper. You need help? I got you. It doesn't matter what it is. I love it. I love it. Sue says, true about energy. Do you build up or tear down? That's like the foundation of all of us as worker bees or entrepreneurs or business runners or show runners or directors or whatever. Like what's your deal? You know, when you walk in the room where people like, ugh. Yo, real rap, I don't ever want to walk in a room where people are like, ugh. Like, do you have energy? You need to fix that. When I say fix your face. Fix your face, yo. Jojo, what's up, girl? Jojo says, 25 years of customer service and retail. I'm sick of all of y'all. I'm sick of all of y'all. Say it louder for the people in the back. Because I know about annoying customers. And like, you know, I don't try to bring that energy, but I also like don't want to be a pushover either. I used to let a lot of things go when I was younger because I just didn't want to deal with the hassle or the confrontation, or I didn't want to have to like, you know, slap box a dude out in front of in the parking lot of the Caldor because you messed up my order. I was just like, it's not worth it. But you know, the older I get, the more I'm just like, you know, I'm not leaving until you fix this receipt. This isn't right. Sip of coffee, Jojo. JRD says, remember, I like what JRD tells us to remember his life story. Remember, I worked at Restos for years. I've had to keep my eye on guys, all dudes, to keep them from spite spitting on plates. Yo, for real? I don't even know why I said for real. I believe you. So you were like the spit police? Like you would just be in the back, like, yo, Harry, don't spit in that. They're like, yo, but JRD, man, they got me tight. Yeah, but don't spit in that. Man, you make me never want to go out to eat again. It's horrible. People are indeed the worst. Yo, Jason, what's up, bro? How you been, man? I see you've been flittering around. I've seen you in my feed lately. It's good to see you, man. Welcome to Coffee Break with JN. Have you been checking out Coffee Break? I think I saw you. Were you at Pencil last night? Good to have you on the show, brother. Jojo says, "Clean. I'm an empath who hates everyone." Wow, that's a mix. Ange, what's up, Ange? Ange says, "LOL. Should I be reading these? I don't miss working in retail, but I certainly learned a lot about patience." Fletch, what up, Fletch? Fletch says, "I'm a sure I'll do whatever you need energy. Problem is the people who do a good job then get all the jobs. The slackers in the office are never asked to do anything. That's the trap, right? And how many of you guys have, maybe even when you were younger, got to a job and somebody came to you on the low and was like, hey, can you slow down? You're making the rest of us look bad." Yo, ring the put a one in the chat if you've ever had somebody tell you that. I want to see those ones, real rap. Put those ones up. Sue says, "I can't stand it when people just like to torture others." Yeah, I've been witness to a lot of that. But isn't it a sad state when you have to worry about sending a plate back for a legitimate reason and getting it spit on? Yeah, that's not a good look. Trey put an 11 up. Yeah, man. Uh, Jojo says, "I got this beat. I don't eat fast food pickles. They used to come packaged in large containers with handles. I was an assistant manager of Roy Rogers. Yo, sip of coffee for Roy Rogers. I want some horsey sauce." And caught a fired employee peeing in a bucket of pickles. No. Oh no. I wasn't ready. You have to watch these people every minute. Hold on. I might have to shut off the stream. Somebody peed in the pickles? Yo. Yo, I'm bugging. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. But that's not even spite. Like he just well, I guess that is a spite action, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, I love Coffee Break. This is ridiculous. JRD says, "Dude, I had to hide the spray cleaner. 1 liter of water, 2 capfuls of bleach multiple times." Yo. So wait a minute, hold on. So what happened to the pickles? Did somebody dump them out, or were you just like, "Well, I'm not eating pickles"? She's out. She's like, "I'm not doing it. I'm officially scarred from eating out for life." That's a wrap. Welcome to Coffee Break with JN. Yo, that's one for the books right there. Fletch says, "I've had bosses tell me to slow down because they were sick of trying to find work for me to do." Yeah, and I feel like the people that are in congregation, we all kind of have the same energy, right? And it's just like, you do work because you gotta eat, right? But you try to do the best job you can while you're there because what, like, why not, right? I know people who make it a habit to be like the shittiest person on the team. For what? Or they've always usually the shittiest people have the most to say. They're always trying to backstab people or griping about people or starting stuff or beefing about. Ugh, who's got the energy? Yeah, Jojo says yes, they absolutely did. It was super pissed at us, dirty mofo. You dirty Major Falcon. Yo, I think we just knocked a couple of points off of the restaurant industry. I shouldn't even put that on the screen. You get a demerit for that, Jared D. No caffeine, no pickles. Yo, hold the pickles, bruh. Jojo says somebody who wasn't me dumped it. He was escorted out, mad as a hatter at us because he was fired. See, now that's funny. Oh, yo, who put the pea in pickles? Y'all just going off on that. That was a story. We haven't had a good story like that since. Was it? I think it was Kitty Wog who talked about the crying rat in the trash in the dumpster. Remember that story where he was like somebody told him. No, I think there was like a rat in a dumpster, and somebody was like, "Can't you hear it cry? Let it out." And they're like, "Bro, I'm not going near this trash can." And then the dude opened the dumpster and the rat bit him. Yo. Paul Pate says, Jamar, I had a telemarketing job once. I was horrible at it, got fired. I sucked at that job. My milkshake brings all the. Well, what's the next line? My Adidas. My posse's on Broadway. What's the rest? Finish that. Cleve says, yes, Kitty watched Rat. It wasn't Kitty's rat, but it was his story. Jared D says, Kidlet says hi. My Sharota. By Menon. Kidlet says hi and thankfully missed the 5 minutes. That's the best part. Oh my god, that's hilarious. My heart wasn't in it. All right, there you go. But you know what though? It's kind of like I get that, and I hope that was 30 years ago, Paul Pete, because it's like when you take a job or when you hire somebody, if you're in the place where you hire people, that they're not really down for the team. And it doesn't have to be like you don't have to be a mindless automaton or some sort of like overly cooked thing about you know corporate greed and all that shit. Just like, can you come to work on time and do your job and go home? That's all we ask. You know, I'm not asking you to like split the atom, man. Just clean the windowsill. That's all I ask, right? Um, but I mean, at least Paul, you have the sense to go. I wasn't good at that job and I left, or I wasn't. My heart wasn't in it. I really didn't want to be there, right? So like you don't need to torture everybody else. Like just move on. Yo, what's up, Andrew Neal? Sip of coffee for Andrew Neal. Andrew, is your Kickstarter still running? Jared D said, told Kidlet about the pickles. She's going to go brush her teeth twice. That's hilarious. All right, you guys, this would be a great place for an ID. You ready for the ID, right? You missed this. You're watching Coffee Break with JN, with your boy JN, Jamar Nicholas. It's my government. Doing business as Johnny Carson. And yo, I don't have it right here, but I got a really cool gift this morning, and I'll share it next week, which goes into play with Johnny Carson. I said Johnny Carson on Pencil to Pencil last night, and it turned into a thing. What we said, not Kevin Bacon, Kevin Scrapple. That's okay. That's all right. And as always, the Grand Poobah of Indie Comics. Hello. What's going on here? Well, I'll tell you. You can watch me, cartoonist Jamar Nicholas, drink this coffee and run his mouth. And when he's out of coffee, end of line. While I'm here, let's give a GLO. Good looking out to my Patreon patronuses at the $2 level. Thank you so much, because you, as my man Mike Norton, his favorite phrase. Is it from Delta Force? Deeds, not words. No, not Delta Force. Was it Mega? What was that stupid movie from the 80s? Mega Force? Where the guys on the flying motorcycles. Deeds, not words. You guys put your love and devotion and pocket change into my hands every month, so I can give you dope content like this. And in return, you get my undying love, and I put your name on the screen. I think that's a fair exchange. If you're interested in what's going on at my Patreon, why don't you go on over there? It's patreon.com/Jamar Nicholas. We do a lot of really cool things over there. I just had the other day a morning constitutional where I sit at my breakfast table and talk to you, dear Patronus. Also, a lot of people sign on for my fortnightly, right, El Jamal Walton, Patreon podcast. It Ain't Hard to Tell, with superstar comic book artist Mike Hawthorne. And yo, I got a secret. If you're going to Baltimore Comic Con next week, you can see It Ain't Hard to Tell live. LIVE, live on stage, where Mike and I are going to do an episode in front of your very eyes. You can't miss that. That's must-see TV for your video scope. All of that and more at my Patreon. Yo, I got 19 comments in here. What's going on? Yo, K Wong is Kitty Wong. Here comes a new challenger. Dude, yo, what's going on? Yo, what up, Tim? Yo, it's like the second shift just showed up. Yeah, we got a constitutional. Oh, people call it for, yes, Megaforce. People are calling for a coffee chat. Hold on, let me say what's up to everybody. Look at this, Andrew Neal in the house. There's a whole lot of superstars are here. Yo, what up, K Dubs in the building? JRD says, I had to go to the store after last week and buy 2 packages of Scrapple. You only need 1 package of Scrapple, my friend. Suze will tell him, friends at cafes don't drink decaf. You got it. Yeah, Trey does. You know the routine. Video over. All right. Coffee check. Fletch call for a coffee check. And then we're gonna have some programming. All right. I gotta take you off screen, Fletch. And then I'm gonna put the John on. All right. You know the Drake song, started from the top, now we here. So what's the Drake meme where it's like empty coffee, full coffee? All right, so you guys are gonna like this. I'm gonna start putting bets on what the coffee joint is. Oh, Denzel gift. My heart, my poor heart. All right, let's see what's going on in here. Talking about jobs, Clean says, I feel this. I left my last job because I was sick of the aggressive calling my team had me doing. They all had a purpose, but it felt like harassment after a point. Not my speed, or that's not your energy. I love it. Yo, K Dub, we just started talking about the crying rat story. Yo, it's so hilarious. The rat is in pain. I can't help you. That's fantastic. What Matt says, is that like a statement or is that like a declaration? No, all of the Scrapple is needed. That's fantastic. Yo, everybody's making a pilgrimage to Baltimore. This may be the first coffee break with Jay and meetup. Baltimore, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I told you I'm not organizing it though. What up, Ange Sky? Ange says, what's one of the worst moments in any of your previous jobs or most embarrassing? I'm glad you asked, sweetie. Let me tell you a story. My very first job, I worked in retail. I worked in ladies apparel at Kmart. That was my very first job. I had a real tight box haircut with a couple of parts on the side. And my job was to straighten the racks, put things back, go to customer service and pick up the cart and bring the returns back. And there was either returns, if they weren't in too bad shape, you just rehung them or retag them. I did a lot. I had the tag gun in my pocket, and those little, like, you get those a tag gun that has a little, like, the magazine of tags that you just go chunk with and you will, like, put it in the back of a shirt. And this is a long time ago. This is the early 80s. And returning clothes had a different energy back then. Nowadays you can't just bring stuff back to a clothes store. Depends, but there are a lot of rules. There are a lot of rules now than there used to be. So one thing I found out about about humanity is that, and this is something I didn't know, my young mind didn't know, that people go to the store and steal underwear. I did not know that. So ladies would go into the dressing rooms and totally swap out the bra and panties and put on fresh ones and leave the old ones behind. And just like waltz out of the store in a fresh pair of drawers. So that's the setup for the story. So also there was a lot of human waste in the dressing rooms. I don't know why people are dropping a deuce in the Kmart dressing room. Can't you just go to the bathroom? But luckily I didn't have to clean that stuff up. I had to call some poor soul that had to go clean that up. But I'm just like, yo, what's that smell? And then you're like, oh, that's that smell. So one day I'm working. There was also a lot of race stuff that happened at that store. I almost got into a couple of fights there. I get called up to customer service for the returns. So I walk up there and I'm like, yo, what's up? Yeah, Jamar, take this. And then the customer return lady had like something on this one piece of clothing on a pin, like her pencil. She like gave it to me like this. And I'm like, I don't want that. And she's like, yeah, no, this has to go back. So I took it back to the area and it was a soiled used nightgown. So just imagine whatever you want to imagine that. I'll let your mind do the work. It smelled to high heaven of several different fragrances. And I was just like, yo, who would return that? But I guess she got her use out of it. So the worst part is that I go to my manager in the back of this overworked woman. She was probably like 22. In my mind, she was like 59 years old. And I said, yo, this stinks. Can we throw this in this? I think we had like a discard, like an incinerator pile. I don't think we sent stuff back. I think they burned it. And she turned around and looked at it and was like, nah, somebody will buy it. Put it back on the rack. So I took away from that job that never buy loose underwear at a Kmart. Or don't buy anything from Kmart. How's that? But since then, they have like really strict return policies on undergarments. So thanks for that. I hope that was entertaining. Yo, real rap. Oh snap! Oh yeah, that was a great story. Yo, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. You've been hiding. Where you been? Yo, what up, Bill? Good to see you, brother. Andrew Neal says, I'm a former paperboy slash dishwasher slash busboy slash convenience store clerk, phone survey pest, porn store clerk, comic shop owner. They all had their issues. I believe that. That's a lot. Anne says, wow, maybe disposing biological waste should be a part of job descriptions for retail. Yo, people crap and piss in clothes stores all the time. I've heard of similar stories when I worked at Vicky's Secret. I bet you got stories from places like that. My favorite part of those kind of places is the guy couch. Um, or don't they usually have a bench or something just littered with bored spouses and significant others outside of the Victoria's Secret? I've seen pictures of that on the internet. They're hilarious. I might have to look one up real quick. Um, I used to, for a long time, um, search out the guy chair at those type of places. It's like, we want to go get shoes or whatever. That's cool. But if I want to go to GameStop, it's a problem. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can get this on screen real quick. That's fantastic. Oh man, I hope you guys love Coffee Break as much as I do. All right, let me see if I can share the screen. And I wonder if this has changed because it's like now, like who's the mall, right? But I guess people still do that. Instagram account captures miserable men shopping with their ladies. Where'd it go? Oh, look at this guy. Oh, that's perfect. That's fantastic. Yeah, bro. Look at the lean. He's been there for a while too. Yeah, you love to see it. Oh, there you go. That's a great one. That's outside on the second floor of the mall. Dude's just posted up. That's fantastic. Yo. And but here's the funny thing about the sexes and all of this. It's like it seems like the spouses do not care that this guy is miserable outside. They go to wait. Look at my man. Look at Mr. Feeney. He just posted up on the floor like it's a teen. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. That's amazing. Oh no. I mean, I guess the alternate is you just go along or don't go. How's that? Like, be a part of the experience, right? I'm not, I'm sure people have their reasons. But if it's like that, if you're like slumped down with your gut hanging out, just get up and leave, bro. If Bill says, dude, Macy's had dozens of these spots. Oh, hold on. There's other stuff going on here. I can't keep up. Anne says, I just tell my boyfriend to go shop elsewhere while I look at my own stuff, and we agree where to meet after. See, how easy is that? Thank you, Anne Sky. I know I wouldn't want to wait in boredom. Look at that. See how easy that was? That's perfection. Sue says, The Smart Store was a Lennox outlet in Williamsburg. They had a men's waiting room up front with nice chairs and TVs. Yeah, take as long as you want. We're watching the Knicks game. Paul Pate says, honest truth, my wife wouldn't put me through that. See, sip of coffee for Paul Pate's wife. I love it. All right, you guys, I have some stuff to get over. And I've been putting this off, but we're going to do it right now. Oh, hold on. JRD says, Angela is spot on. My wife and I shop apart, then report on what we found, show each other the stuff, comment, then buy, then have lunch. Done. No stress. Maybe before we do the new thing, if anybody has those abandoned spouse stories, I'd love to hear them. You know, I know there's a lot of dudes who, like, the last thing they ever want to do is hold their wife's purse. Like, apparently, that's, I don't know. Is that a punk move? I don't know. Like, I would feel like, at least you got a girl, right? So that was the other thing when people used to gripe about, like, having to go buy tampons for their girlfriend or whatever. It was like, so what? I don't know. I just think some of that's really silly. Trey says, put a grill there. They'd be all right. See, I should be in management. You put a Weber grill out in front of Victoria's Secret and put some brats out there, put a couple of footballs out there, you're straight. They'd be paying you to come. Yo, babe, when we go back to the mall? Like, all my buddies are there. It's not that hard. Bill called a sip of coffee to the husband drop-off site. Hold on, Kenny told the story, but I don't know where the beginning of it is. There's some funny stuff. We're never getting through this. I gotta stop. Jared D says, I went shopping with a female friend and held her purse. I'm 6'6" and no one commented. Well, a nice guy did hit on me. But I think this would be a perfect time for this. I haven't done it tonight. So speaking of Sue's poses, guys, tonight is the end of the Sue's Pose Challenge. I gave you guys 9.5 weeks to do this, Mickey Rourke. And this is what you came up with. I have a handful of really fun pictures for the queen of coffee break, Suzanne, to judge. And I'm going to put them on the screen. And then I'm going to let Suze, you're going to have to do a comment about them, and then I'll put those on the screen. So I sent these to Suze ahead of time because I knew we didn't have a million minutes on the stream to go through this. But everybody who entered is going to get something from me. And the winner is going to get something super special from me. I don't know what that is yet, but it's going to happen. All right? Yo, facts. I can't stop clicking on these. Sue says, I try not to make Matt go shopping with me, but if he has a chair and can bring a book, he's usually good. Paul Pate says, honest truth, my ex-wife would make me wait at the husband drop-off. All right. Sue's pose. Thanks, Ange. That's sweet. All right, you guys. So this is what we're going to do. I have compiled the thousands of entries into a slideshow. And I'm going to give everybody a chance to view the pose. If anybody has a comment they'd like to say about the pose. I spoke with Suze offline, and I said that Suze is going to judge all these by the Suze scale. What's the Suzosity level of it? What's the razzmatazz level of the pose? Lighting, background, attitude. All of these things are going to come up with who's going to be the winner. And while we're doing this, please feel free to comment, but be nice. Like, these are all caffeines. This is all for fun. If people are being mean, we're gonna have to have a discussion about it. All right. So here's the first one. Let's go. Wow, wow. All right, this is our own Matt Oringo. Matt looking stylish. That's a nice arm cradle. I like the technique. Razzmatazz, right? I love it. You like the Suzosity? There's good Suzosity. They're married, so I think he's probably the king of Suzosity. Trey, bro, I don't know, man. You had your chance. Too late. So Anne says, "Wow, wish I had known about all this criteria before sending my submission." I love it. So, Suze, let's get to comments. What are we saying? Oh yeah, Anne says on point Sue's pose. That's really good. That's good. Good chin cradling. Good job. And then if I don't see something from Sue, she's probably oh yo, what up, Art? We're having a contest. Oh yeah, Art Baltazar. What's up, brother? When we gonna get some chicken, my man? All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Oh, hold on. Sue says this one wins Sexy Ass Husband Award. Wah, wah. Good job. Good job, Matt. We're very proud of you. Paul Pate says he Paul Pate is lacking in Suzosity. You gotta fix that. Very good. Thank you for your entry, Matthew. All right, next up. Look at the lighting in that. That's a fantastic photo. That might be your author photo now, Matt. I think you just broke my computer, bro. I got the beach ball. Hold on a second. Oh, wait, hold on. Now it's jumping. All right, we'll do this one. Yo, it's Fletch. Oh, we got my man Fletch in the building. That's a good one. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, just showed up. Charity's like, wait, there's a sexy ass husband category? Too late. I like the background. Ange says yes, it's a very sweet Sue's pose. K Dub, man, I keep trying to tell y'all, everybody's too busy to watch Coffee Break with Jay, and they're too busy to turn into Sue's pose. But yeah, you got to get on that. Yeah, Andrew says perfect smile, nice. Bill says Fletch is flexing massive Suzosity. Sue says, I think Paul may need to judge. He's got great insight. Clean says, nice, very good gesture. You captured the Sue's essence. All right, Suze, what do you say? And then we'll go to the next one. Stuck Kid, my man Kate Dove says, I remember the challenge. I just forgot because I was too busy, sad face. It's all right, brother. I forgive you. But this was good. We had just enough to make this fun and not to be like a thing. So good. Yeah, Fletch, this is perfect. I mean, look at that. Wah, wah. It's all right. You're all winners in my heart. All right, Suze, what do you think? And I can go. I can go to another one too. Um, all right, let's do the next one. Ange, all the caffeines are in good standing. Got Ange Sky checking in. Oh, now here you come all late. Fletch has great energy and yes, great Suzosity. Yes. Yes. So, all right, what do we think about Ange Sky? Ange, I love the crook of the hand against the face. It's nice. It's nice. I like that. Anne says, I just realized my hand should have been on my chin, not cheek. Oh man. Oh, hold on. Jared D says you get bonus points for the flannel. Nice. Nice. Bill says, not as much hand cradle, but I love the energy. That's you know what? Ange has razzmatazz. Great display of razzmatazz. Yes, thank you so much. All right. Yeah, not as much hand cradle, but love the energy. Okay. That is true, Paul Pate. Yes. All right. So, Suze, what do you think? And then I'm going to, okay, hold on. Andrew says, and please, I hope no one feels judged. This is just all for fun. I don't want anybody to get triggered. We're just having fun here on Coffee Break. Andrew Neal says, good attitude, but slight demerit for the unconventional hand condition. Oh, 7.5 out of 10. Oh, you got docked. You got some demerits, Ange. K Dub says, adding your own flavor to the Suze pose. All right. Rasputin. All right, hold a couple more comments. Oh, Matt, I like it. If the hand's touching the face, you're still in the race. I love it. Russian judge didn't like it. All right, the official verdict, Ange. Sue says Ange wins the Diana Prince Wonder Woman Award. True Amazonian there. I love it. Good job, Ange. Very, very, very fantastic. Thank you so much. Hey, that rocks. Good job. Thank you. Thanks for playing, Ange. That was fun. All right, next up, we have, it's our new guy, Miguel. You know Miguel Mercado, who's been up in the chat. I haven't seen Miguel. I don't know if he's here tonight. But I'll say, real rap, Miguel was the first person to turn in the Suze pose. So, yeah, Suze, I get him. I'm seeing them. They're just kind of coming in a little late. Paul Payne is like, this contest is too close to call. I'm biting my nails in anticipation. So, all right, how's Miguel doing here? What do we think? And says, his face says, okay, I guess I'll join. I love it. Andrew, what are you, the Russian judge? That's fun. Jared D says, I'm jealous of Miguel's hair. I love it. Yeah, I like his glasses too. It was a cool frame. But again, even though we're judging, we're not judging, right? Everyone is a winner on Coffee Break with JM. All right, so what else we got? I like the background. I like the symmetry. I like the tangent on the ceiling of his room, touching down on the point of the head. Ooh, the Jack Benny Award. That's good. That's good. Good expression. Yeah. Yeah. Bill says this just means Shamar got some strong candidates. And they're checking in from all over the globe. The chat room was full tonight. So chill. Yeah. All right, Suze, call it. What are we saying for Miguel here? Yeah, that was fantastic. So I'll give Suze a minute to type. And then, dude, we're already at an hour. We're going to have to wrap this up soon. Jared D says the framing makes it look a little like the old Greek head wreaths. Nice touch. The laurels. Don't rest on your laurels, Jared. Don't you love being smart? Anne says her hubs had the most accurate Suze pose. That is true. That is super true. All right, the verdict. Suze says Miguel gets best use of greenery, great energy, hand placement not quite correct. Yeah, what did Matt say? If it hits the face, it's still in the room. Oh, this was great. All right, cool. All right, thanks, Miguel. I appreciate it. All right, I think I have one more. No. All right, hold on. I think I got to go up. Hold on, I'm missing one. All right, hold on. I got to go into the lab real quick. We're just going to look at Miguel for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. Hold on one second, you guys. And you know what I love about all of this stuff, as I say all the time, is I can't do it without you. Look how much fun we're having on a weird Thursday. It's seasonably hot out today. Um, Not a great look. Is this? Yeah. Let me see if I can add this in. But yeah, I like saying, talk amongst yourself. Come on, work with me here. And you know, I talk a lot about doing this stuff, and we always talk about how I just kind of do this stuff, and like I love the energy of figuring this stuff out as we go. So like I never get weird because we're live. This is fun. All right, here we go. Last one. Oh, Edge, no, I think I'm exempt from the race. All right, so what do we got to say about this one? Go ahead, Trey. So JRD's own shakes the cow, brings up the race. He's the cleaner. All right, you trying to get in? All right, next time, bro. We're going live. I'm already over. We'll do it next time, man. We might do a part two since everybody enjoyed this. Hold on. I love the use of the mug. Nice. Go ahead, Paul. Did the cow add his own milk to the coffee? Trey says this is the best one. Best use of a prop. Okay. Clean says bonus points for creativity. All right, the verdict. Sue says JRD gets award for best creativity, best use of a prop. Good job, JRD. All right, so now, all right, Suze. So what's who's the winner? And then I'll put them on the screen, and then we'll start wrapping this up. Best use of a spokes cow. All right, Suze. Who's the winner of the contest tonight? We had a lot of superstars here. Look at all these fantastic people who checked in. Got Matt, Fletch, Shakes, Ange, Miguel. So who's gonna win it? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Drum roll. All right, Suze, take us home. Who's gonna win this? This is fun. And also, you get a very tiny thumbnail of my face for once. I never think about how much you guys look at my face. Glad I'm handsome. All right. So the winner is Bing. Fletch wins. Fletch wins. Fletch wins. Fletch wins. Hey, Colin, if the moon was made out of cheese, would you eat it? I know I would. And wash it down with a tall, cool Budweiser. Fletch wins. Fletch wins. Oh man, me and Mike used to do the Will Ferrell Harry that sketch all the time, the Harry Carey sketch. So fun. Fletch, you won, brother. You get a Jamar Fat Pack coming your way. Congratulations. Thank you so much for playing the Sue's Pose Challenge. But as we know, all of you guys are winners in my heart. Thank you so much for your time. Everybody that played this round, I will send them something. You guys get at me. Give me your address. I think most of you guys have your mailing addresses from just the Patreon. But just to be certain, hit me up and I'll make sure I get something out to the mail to you super soon. Wasn't that fun? Sue says, it was so close, hard to choose, but Fletch edges out. And just like, I knew the hand placement cost me. I was robbed. You like that? Fletch wins. Fletch wins. Good job. Look at that. That's community right there. I love it. The love is real. All right, you guys. I'm going to start wrapping this up. We're going over again. My energy was low when we started, but you guys brought me up. This is what Tabernacle is for. This is why Coffee Break with Jay-N exists. So you guys can come together, and I can come together with you, and we make magic. I'll go in front of any court, and I challenge anybody to do the same show I do and have the same energy. It can't be done. Yo, real rap. Peter Pickles. That was the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. Oh, look at that. See, everybody feels better. That's what this is for. That's just what this is for. I feel great. Everybody's going to go home happy. Send them home happy. That's another rule. Paul Pate says, what a game. Fletch edges out the competition by a whisker. Yeah, Fletch had a real strong Sue's Pose game. And, I'll just throw mine in there just because I have to. I think I've got strong Suzosity. What do you think? That's right. You come in a group on Thursday? That might be my new thing. Instead of is it Thursday yet? Yo, you come in a group? Yo, what's up? Thanks for checking in, Claudette. Wow, I haven't seen you in years. And that's just Free Comic Book Day in Delaware. I haven't been a Free Comic Book Day in some time, but I hope everything's still good with you and yours. Thanks for checking in. How did you stumble on a coffee break tonight? Nailed it. It's all about this. That's great. Sue says, my internet safe space saved me again. My heart. That's fantastic. Well, I hope you hang around. We do this every Thursday night at 9 p.m. JRD says, yo, Jay-N, the Ringos are near us at Baltimore Comic Con. We should get a group photo taken of us all doing the Sue's Pose. Remember what I said? I'll interact however I can, but I'm not planning it. You come get me. And K-Dub, you're on point. Between you, somebody in this room is going to set up a meetup for the coffee, for the caffeines. Make it happen. Russian judge Andrew Neal says, clearly a professional pose man, but a bit smug in his competence. 7. Oh, I get a 7. All right. I'll take it. Group picket, BCC, JRD, ABC 123. Kenny Wong says, yes, we're all going to meet in Baltimore. That's fantastic. Oh, wow. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I bet Christian isn't little anymore. It's funny watching people grow up at shows you go to, and it's just like, yo, remember you drew me out? I was in grade school. Now I have a full beard. That's fantastic. That's the power of art at work right there. Claudette, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Matt says, I'm bringing my coffee maker. That's crazy. You guys work that stuff off of the stream. We'll figure it out. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I kind of have like a sip left in here, so let me work on that. Again, next week we'll do coffee break. It's coffee break next week, and then the next weekend I'll be Baltimore Comic Con. I have 2 panels, one on Sunday, one on Saturday. It ain't hard to tell. Live, it's in the program guide. Me and Mike Hawthorne on stage, live on stage, live on stage. And I would love to see the Patronuses up in the building. You're a good man. Oh yeah, you're a good man, sir. Are you at Baltimore or is it Franco? I think it's one of you guys. I think is it you? We'd love to catch up with you, man. No, thank you. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. Thanks. Hang out with us. Yeah, I'm doing a KLC panel also. That's going to be on Sunday morning. Oh yeah, man. Yagums, you're a good man, sir. I love it. All right, you guys. I'm gonna put this to bed. You guys say your goodbyes. Yes, we must embrace. Say goodbyes, you guys. I'm getting out of here. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for coming to Coffee Break. You guys really make the end of the week so satisfying. Yeah, what's up, Tam? I ain't trying to watch the Eagles right now. I'm just gonna get depressed. But I hope you watched the show tonight. We had a lot of fun. I'll see you soon. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Hey, Joel. Joel, you were back quiet. I didn't even see you. Good night, man. Good night. Big love, Cuzzo. Good night. Thanks for the vibes of magic. Magic. Good night, y'all. Good night. Look at that. Oh, I'm feeling so good about things. You were watching Coffee Break with JM, with your boy JM, your internet safe space, your internet best friend, the person you come to when you need a little pick me up, a little attaboy, because I care. And not everybody cares about you. You know that, right? Don't they tell you that? Yo, real rap, you don't really come out of this with a lot of friends, so you got to keep them close. I'm your internet friend. And I know that's a responsibility, and I take it very seriously. What happened here tonight? Well, you got to hang out with me, cartoonist Jamar Nicholas, and watch me drink coffee and run my mouth. And now that I'm out of coffee, the video's over. Good night, you guys.